Hello everyone and welcome back to Short Adventures. Yes, Short Adventures in English review, and probably is going to be my first and last English review from Short Adventures channels. As many of you know, Short Adventures is unique in YouTube because I'm the only one who reviewed the Transformers toy line in Chinese, more specifically in Mandarin. And I decided to do an English review is because one of my early subscribers, which I recently learned that he does not understand a word of Chinese whatsoever, and yet he has continuously, tirelessly supporting my channel and giving a lot of comment as well as questions in the past, which kept me going. And now that I know he doesn't understand Chinese, which kind of touches me in a very special way, knowing that we actually have a dedicated fans in my channels that were willing to support my videos and reviews, not knowing what I was talking about. You know, I do respect that. Okay, so I do wanted to thank you and appreciate your support. Now, since I have decided to grant your wishes by reviewing my first English review, I decided to do a figures which I have not reviewed in the past, which is the Transformer Revenge of the Fallen line, a mini Megatron. Megatron right here, as we can see, is revealed in a tank mode. Now this tank mode is rather more closer to the leader class instead of the Voyager class. The reason is because a color scheme of the figure itself, which is in silver. Now, of course, many of you know the Voyager class is in a turtle green, which I don't really like it, and I probably will not have time to repaint that motherfucker. But in terms of the what I call a mini Transformers, this is actually a very interesting toy. Now the tank mode itself is very small, as you can see, and I actually don't have anything that I can refer to show you how. You know what? Let me try the soda cans. Here's about the size of the soda can, looking from the upper view, and that's it. Very, very small. Okay. Now the cannon does not have any left and right movement except up and down. But I'll put it this way, at least it moved. The tread of the tank doesn't roll, obviously. If it roll, I'll be freaked out. And on the bottom it has a little wheel which nobody really care about. Okay, they might as well do a either get a black wheel or don't have any wheels at all. At least the figure will look a lot better from the side. To hide the wheel a lot better. Even with the wheel, it doesn't really roll that well, which is the minus. If you turn the figure to the bottom side of the tank, you cannot reveal any robot part because all this is the back side of the plastic molding, which it means nothing for if you look at it from this point of view. And there's not much to say about this. Now the transformation of this guy is really, and I mean really simple. It doesn't really require much of the brain cell to complete the transformation. And but let me see if I can remember it, because last time I transformed this guy was about like 1 month ago. Okay, with that said, here's the transformation. First of all, what we want to do is separate the back side of the tread away from the upper part over here by just squeeze it down. Bing, that's it. It's that easy. Okay, and then move the entire back side of the tread to the front side of the tank by doing so. And same thing on the other side as well. Now, not that hard to figure it out. Now the figure is ready to stand up. Now what you want to do is separate the cannon section to the left and right, which will later become his arm. Now turn the side section of the tank backwards, which will be revealing his face as well as his body, and basically the transformation is complete. Like I said, a very, very simple but actually rather interesting transformation, if I might say so. Now, one thing that is different from this guy and the leader class Megatron is that his right side cannon arms actually have a elbow articulation. You can go up and down as far as you wanted to, or even back. Well, actually going backwards you only go as little as like 10 degrees maybe. On the right side, you also have the articulation on the elbow, Also goes all the way up almost, and let's see how far it goes back. Not much. Now the arm or the shoulder is on the bow joint, so you can go 360 and a little bit of movement going in and out, but not much. Head is completely stuck. He cannot look up, down, left or right. He could just only look front. Too bad. On the legs, he's got a bow joint on this two section over here, which allow him to do some movement of going in and out and backwards and sideways and in the front and the back. But in terms of the knee articulations, I wouldn't call this a knee articulation because this is the movable due to a transformation, and I don't consider that as moving your knee. I consider that as moving your feet away from your thigh movement. Tiny little feet, okay, so which makes him a bit harder to stand up. But again, I figure it's not that difficult to stand up, to say the least. Other than that, not much to talk about this figure, except I do enjoy this figure a lot. There's no Decepticon symbol in front, however there is one in the back of this backpack. Looking from the back, it's pretty empty. A lot of the empty spaces over here, which is expected for a size of the for this size of the toy. So I do enjoy this Megatron, and so far the Voyager class, Leader class, and this guy are actually pretty fun to play with it. So I have no complaint and actually not regret of getting them at all. So see if you can find them in the store, and if you do, keep them to a collection because hey, after all, they are cheap. Well, when I bought them in the store, they cost me $5.99 plus tax. So it's not an expensive figure in terms of the figure in this size. This concludes the first English review of Short Adventures channel, and you have a wonderful day.